There we are. Hey, ladies and gents. Drew, also known as Random Planet, and we are back here with day 61 of War of the Walkers. The beginning of Wandering Horde, or no? Or the end of one? Can't really tell. Oh no, you're not a Wandering Horde. You're literally coming. Dude, they can... I swear I must have feral slugs on. Do your job, buddy. Alright. Nice. Alright, let's go ahead and get all this stuff up there real quick. And we're going to start looking at building our horde base as well. Actually really liking this because now that we've got everything kind of set up, most of it goes very quickly in. This is where we had it. The other thing I should do, hold on a second here. We're going to go ahead and grab these. Where do I want to put these? I kind of want them to be somewhere relatively safe, so why don't we just go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that works. That works. We'll be able to plant something there if we want to. Actually, the things that I do need to work on are going to be mushrooms. Is there aloe in here? Does not look like it. There's pumpkins. We'll take one of those. And no, let's just do the mushrooms and pumpkins right now. And actually, mushrooms, we don't even need to go in there, you know. Wait, what? Can I not use these? Oh no. Oh. There we go. Put you there. Yeah, I guess we're gonna get a lot more in here. Chrysanthemum, wheat, yucca, potato. Let's do the potato. Let's do the tomatoes. Let's do the corn. Potato. Tomato. And corn. There we go. Getting a little bit started on there while we should. Now, Horde Night is going to be something else. Let's go ahead and get all of this. Oh, for some reason I didn't have those in there. Alright. Get all that stuff in there. Get all that in there. Parts. Parts. Parts? There we go. Mech. We can do that. We can also put that in there. Put that in there. I can put that in there. Alright, we've got some cobblestone rocks, which we're going to go ahead and make cobblestone blocks out of. We made 120 of them. We only got a little bit of concrete mix, but I'm pretty sure we had more in here somewhere. We do. There. That should be plenty enough. We also have 21 blocks worth of that. Alright. Do this. Let's do this. Alright, now we need to really figure out where our options for the horde base are. Do I want to do it this way? Which way is going to be the easiest to be able to kind of open this up? Is the fence... The fence is technically right there, so what I could do is I could actually... Hold on a second. I'll do this correctly, hopefully. I might need to go all the way around. Alright, let me take a look at this, because we need to get this guy out of here. Alright, if I'm going to do this correctly... Yeah. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to face it out this way, because one, it'll be further away from our horde, or between, for our base. And two, it will allow them to be able to just kind of shoot out there. Let's go ahead. That's a biggie, because when we place that there... Alright, that strengthens this. Yeah, as I said, it also gives me a lot more wiggle room to where I'm going to add on here. And yes, we're going to replace this entire thing. Right now we're just starting with this area, and that actually kind of freaked me out a little bit. Alright. There is part of me that wants to do... That wants to do, like, a shoot-down area over here as well. Do I dare do that? Would be interesting. I don't think we're going to do it just yet. Alright, we can do that. Get out of here with that crap. Please. I think I'm going to, because it'll allow us to be able to do this. I don't want to do much more than that right now. There we go. Do I want to do, like... What would I do with this? I could do scaffolding ladders. And then have them facing down. Like this. So he could shoot down. Yeah. We'll figure it out. I think that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to do a lot of scaffolding ladders down. We'll have, like, the walkway and stuff like that, but I want him to have the ability to shoot down and deal with zombies that are below as well. So, yeah. Alright, now this one is the important, the creme de la creme of what we need to... No. It's the creme de la creme of what we need to pull off here. So, we are going to go ahead and come up here to our stairs. Alright. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Not what I wanted to do at all. I just realized that is completely not what I wanted to do at all. Alright, so we actually want to do... I don't want to do stairs directly up there. What we want to do is now look at the shape here. Go to this. Not there. Go to this. That's not the thin one, is it? No, it's not. That's only a half bar. Where are the ones that I normally do? There. See the pillar side centered 0.15 millimeters? It's like that. Incredibly hard to be able to fit that up there, by the way. So, what we are going to do is we're going to look at possibilities here. Now, the thing is, I need to... The other thing I need to look at is that... Well, protection only goes out to there. This guy is shooting a lot better now. Yeah, that's definitely doing a lot better up there because of the shooting. So the other thing that I got to realize is that, once again, we don't have protections with this. Now, if I would have gone out to either side, I probably would have had protections with it. We are too far out for protections. That doesn't bother me that much, honestly. It really doesn't. I'm thinking I might be able to do another land claim block somewhere in the middle. I don't know. I don't know if I need to. Alright, so what we will do... At this point in time, we know we are right here. So I kind of want to do one right here because it will fill this in. Or it'll make it stronger in essence by being butted up against that. So bam, 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 bam. Is it one more? Bam. I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Alright, so let's go ahead and copy shape and rotation on that. And there we go. Now we got our line. We're getting there. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, so the other thing I need to do right now is we're going to go ahead and come back over to our shape. Go here. And we're still gonna... Oh, crap, that's not what I want to do, is it? Alright, we're just gonna start like this. We're gonna start like this. That's... okay. Alright. We still want to make sure that this is blocking out the other area. So we're going to go ahead and go to the shape here, go to this, go to that. Bam. Same thing there. And now here's where we get funky. this doesn't bother me because we can still, I mean, I can still go around this way if I wanted to. Real quick. But what I could do is I could do this too. Alright, there we are. I don't know what we just upgraded that to. It's the one downfall of not being able to see this. Alright, you know what? We're gonna do this. Alright, we no longer have steel. Alright, good. Now, one of the things I do want to do, this is one that they always hit on. Like, for some reason, they have a freaking fascination with hitting on that. So, we're going to go ahead and deal with that. Let's go ahead and copy, shape, and rotation on that. Get that going. Yeah, that didn't work. Can I fit it this way? Hey, that works. Two. Come on. 3, and we'll do one more. Oh my god. So finicky. Alright. It is so finicky. You have to be, like, perfectly on it. Right, you know what? We don't need to do it right here. What we could do... Shape... 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we are. Alright, now we can come over here and be like, hey, we're gonna switch this up. There we go. Oh. Like, why is that not working? And I just realized it's because we don't need any more of those. Alright, shape it out, bring it up. Oh. Oh. Like, why is this not working? Because of this right there. But that also means... should get rid of that. And this. And these two. Alright. Let's go with this. Yeah, let's not shape the blocks that way, please. There we go. There we go. Oh, I guess we can just do that. It'll immediately go there. Instead of having a block at the top for them just to sit on. I guess that makes more sense. Alright. Alright, we'll do the concrete there. Alright. We'll try to... I don't know how much we're going to be able to do with this, but if we can do it all, I'll be happy. Apparently we can. Nice. Actually, really nice. Okay. We were able to upgrade this all. Nice. That's actually so freaking nice. Yeah. Now, we won't be able to do it with the rest of these, so, what I need... Oh, I'm trying to figure out why this is... like this. Okay. Can we not do this? Thank you. Okay, right there. I was like, why is that just seeming off? There we go. There we be. You have to reinforce concrete, but we can do regular concrete right there. Alright, the other thing we can do is concrete that up. Concrete all this up. Especially until we get to the pillars. Because we want strength. There we are. Alright, this will be our horde base for the time being. It is not going to be perfect by any means. It's also... Oh, we're out of cobble somehow. Damn. There's so much stone and clay, we should be able to make a ton of cobblestone, right? Okay. Alright, 5,300 is a lot. We'll do 3,000. Alright, I am very much liking what I am seeing so far from this. And here's the thing. Now I have a complete... Oh, we can get back up here by just going to the... Now, I don't like that. The fact that we have to go all the way from there. Maybe what I will do is create another way up. We'll see, though. We'll see. This is going to be a long time horde base, so I might as well... Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're taking damn... Are you I think you're doing the damage to this. I think he's doing the damage to this, and I didn't even realize it. The other thing we could do is we got these 28 right here, so we'll put our pups in the bag right now. And then we'll go ahead and switch both of these. Actually, we'll go ahead and redo these over here. What do I want to do here? You know what? I'm going to cap these. I'm going to cap these with, like, a thinner plate. There we are. 1, 2. Okay. Whatever. Alright. Let's do the same thing with this. Copy, shape, and rotation. We're going to do damn. But what I want to do after this is we're going to go ahead and make a bars? No. The ladder doesn't work. Maybe it'll have to be bars. Let me try to look that up. Alright, let's just see this. Because with those plates, we can do the bars right there. I think we'll try it because here's the thing. I'm not going to be willing to be able to kind of shoot up from them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to... spikes up here on top of these. So if I put spikes on top of these, plus the birds cannot get through these like they can those. Those were bad because putting those up there, the birds were able to go directly through them. But if I put these up there, I put spikes up there, then I could just still, like, I could reach through and repair the spikes if I'm correct. Maybe not. Actually, I don't think you can repair through bars. It gives us an idea of what's on top of us, though, at least. Which is, you know, it's better than nothing. Better than nothing. Alright, that's the case. Three, four. Shape. Get that out of there. Let's do the... Well, crap. That wasn't going to work. I guess we'll just do this right now. Because I need to do the cap up here. Alright, let's take some more. Well, crap. You know what? While we're doing this, while we're waiting for those to be able to go, let's just go ahead and upgrade these, because we're going to use them all anyways. Now the other thing I'm going to need to do is, like, over here. The reason why I put one out was to be able to make sure that was a little bit harder to be able to go through. Same thing I'm going to kind of do over here. The problem that we have here is just the ability to be able to do something. What I'm going to do is hopefully... I'm probably going to move you over here, for being honest. Because most of the zombies are going to try to go up this path now. They're going to try to go all the way around up this path, because it's the only known way to be able to get into, like, a realistic way to be able to get into the base over there. So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to pick you up. I'm going to go ahead and remember where the hell you are. There you are. Get you as close to the corner as we can. Right there. You are going to stay where you are standing. There we go. All right. Alright, same thing we're going to have to do with all these, which is part of the reason why I'm building all these. We can go ahead and stop those for a second because we have all this. We're going to turn the cobblestone block real quick. And then I'm going to get back to making cobblestone rocks. I think we can get away with like 2,500 now. Always want cobblestone block, or cobblestone rocks, man. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. Now let's make our caps to be able to hold this in place. So we'll go copy, shape, and rotation. Bam, 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 bam. Look at that. Freaking thing of beauty, man. Just like that. Alright. Alright, copy shape rotation. And there we are. We have a nice, firm, sit hallway here. The same thing I kind of want to do here, though, is we want to make sure that they cannot get up there. The other thing that I'm going to do is we need to put... Here we go. Ooh. Oh, crap. Okay, no, that's not going to work like that. Let's see if we can't make a running start, too. Yeah, we can. Ooh. Okay, what I want to do is come up here, and then what we're going to do is give this another block in height. Which is not going to work because of the caps. Damn, I didn't think that. Alright, can we just get away with this and that then? And then what we'll do is we will do a shape to be able to cause them to jump, or to be able to, when they jump, they fall off. Yeah, like that. Like that. So what they're going to do is they're going to jump up here, and it's not going to allow them to, and mostly it's going to cause them to fall down. Now, the downfall with this is we do not have 12 spaces here. So while this is a perfectly strong horde base, and what it's needed to be, obviously we'll get back over here. It is not everything. Not all it said to be done. I think I need to get my butt moving on building some things, because if I can dig out kind of what I did at the other place where I dig out like a ground area, I think it would be a lot better. Alright, you know what, I'm not even gonna screw around with this. We're not gonna give it a chance. We are not gonna give it a chance. Matter of fact, to the point that I almost kind of want to put a couple of these, like, right here as well. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do this. I do not want to take this risk. We'll do bam, bam, bam. Actually, we'll come over here and do the same thing. Bam, bam, bam. Yep, my bad. And then we'll make our regular blocks. Post them in place. And we'll do the same thing here. We won't be able to get back up this way, but that's fine. We'll make a ladder like on the other side. What I'm just doing here is to be able to make sure that there is no potential way to be able to get over there. Realistically, if I wanted to, as I said, we can go ahead and just do, like, a ladder here. Oop. That is not up against the wall. Okay. Alright, there we are. Yeah, so now we can just quickly come up here. We've got plenty of room to be able to do what we need to do here. And then what I'll do is I'll make some spikes, and then just spike this entire area. It's not perfect by any means, but it definitely is better than what it was, you know. The other thing, as I said, that I need to do is I 100% need to get my butt moving on getting maybe like a pit dug out or something like that, because if I dig a pit out there, it'll be kind of cool. I mean, I could definitely do that. I think I could definitely do that. Yeah, we can do that. So we want it here. For sure. And now part of the reason why I'm doing this is because I want clay. And we can get the snow here, but we can also get clay like crazy from here. Alright, my question is, how far did I go out there? 1, 2, it looks like we went 1, 2 there, and same there. Alright, so we'll do one more on each side here. And then we will use this as a dig down point. So this is going to seem weird, but what we're going to do is we're going to go out for a decent distance, and then I will dig down one step at a time to be able to make sure it's a nice drop off. You know what I should do? Blackstrap coffee? Blackstrap coffee. Blackstrap coffee. Thought I had a lot of it. I do. I have so much blackstrap coffee. Holy crap. Okay, apparently blackstrap coffee does not help you in stamina the way it used to. Interesting. Should I make another pillar? Right up to here? I don't think it would be a bad idea. Yeah, I don't think that would be a bad idea. Curious to be able to see what this needs to be upgraded to. That's alright, that's already concrete. Nice. As I said, today is going to be dedicated to the horde build, or the horde base build. And then we can go ahead and do other things. I do not want to let this get in the way, so what are we down to here? It'll be obviously a 1, 2, wait, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 right now. So we technically need to go down at least 4 more blocks. Oh god. You know what? I want you guys. I want you guys so much. Get over here. 2 of you? Yes. Not only do I want them, I want them freaking... Nice. Look at them being a You are freaking amazing. I love you. I love you. You're freaking absolutely amazing. Get stuff out of here. Alright. Yeah, I just wanted to take a break, and I'm like, you know, I feel like gutting some zombies. Like, yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Alright, southern farming. Leave that. We can make leeks. Alright. The problem with this is they clearly just came right back through here. The good news is this is all basically sealed off, so I'm not too worried about that. There is part of me that wants to go, okay, we're going to seal this portion off. Or maybe even here. I might just seal this off to there. And then do a in and out through this way if I use like a smaller vehicle, and then we do the bigger vehicle the other side. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I do not want to deal with this crap. Alright, well, let's eat that. Alright, let's get our butts back down here. Back to the mines! Alright, so I don't know if we're going to get any clay on this, because I don't know how deep you need to go for clay. Yeah, I have zero idea how deep you need to go for clay. Alright. The other thing I need to be on the watch for now, and we're going to go ahead and make a little jump up point here. We're going to go to these. Can I do it from here? I cannot. Damn. Oh, I actually do not have more. That was close. That was really close. Yeah, let's make 1,500. Alright. There we go. Now it's enough to be able to come up here. Alright. I want to do the same thing with this. We're going to lock these out, and we're going to go ahead and fill these in. Because I like how these ones are turning out. And I like him to have the ability to be able to... Alright, this is the one thing I gotta worry about. And I think I can. We'll try it out here. Yep, but other than that, we are definitely in a really good position here, I think. Yeah, we can still get up there. We are still in a really, really good position. You are doing your thing like crazy. Amazing, amazing, sir. Okay. Where are you going? Okay. He's coming up to the... And the good news is, that gives me, especially on Horde Night, that gives me another gunner for the Horde Night that also gives me credit for the kills. So that's big. That's big. Just means we're never going to hear any quiet here, unfortunately, but... Our day and ages of quietness are over. Unfortunate. I don't know if I want to do yet another land claim block here, though. You can do up to 3 land claim blocks successfully, and I do not know if I want to do that right here, right now. I mean, look at that. As I said, I think he has the range to be able to shoot down now, and that helps out quite a bit. Especially since he can shoot through these, which is really giving him like a 360, almost a 360 motion to be able to shoot down. If this is the case, I probably want to get a couple more NPCs if I can. Especially ones with rifles like that, who can reach a distance. There are NPCs out there that have shotguns and stuff like that, but their distances are just awful. They're just awful. The riflemen definitely have better shooting. Crap, I didn't mean to do that. Alright. Look at you. You can take care of him, please. Or her. There we go. Alright, doing the thing. Nice. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to try to continue beating to this, and then in the morning we will finish off the stairs going up if we can. You, your friends, your family, and loved ones, please stay safe out there. We'll see you guys again for day 62. You have a good night. We are one day away from Horde Night. Have a good one.